चुनाव ये तय करने का चुनाव है कि अगले 5 साल तक मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में डबल इंजन सरकार कर्नाटक को आगे ले जाएगी या कांग्रेस की सरकार कर्नाटक को पीछे ले जाएगी।
अगर वो मोदी को गाली देते हैं तो मैं तो इसे उपहार मानता हूँ। मैं जनता जनार्दन की सेवा में अपने आप को खपाता रहूंगा। दिन रात काम करूंगा, ज्यादा काम करूंगा। आपके आशीर्वाद से सारी गालियां मिट्टी में मिल जाएगी दोस्तों।
Trending burning question powered by O General, American Tourister and Reva University.
I'm Aishwarya Kapoor and you're watching the Trending Burning Question. And it's not a surprise that what's burning is across the border, Pakistan, aka Atankistan. You see now, this man whom you can see right behind me in these graphics, Imran Khan, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, has come openly and said that if there is one man, one individual, one position in Pakistan which is destroying Pakistan, that is the Army Chief of Pakistan. That is, the Army Chief of Pakistan is destroying Pakistan. It's being said by the former Prime Minister of Pakistan. Do you understand that? This is exactly what India has been saying for the longest period of time. That it's the Pakistani army, it's the deep state, it's the ISI, which is not only harboring terrorism, but also destroying this country. Yes, it was part of India. But the way the Pakistani army, ever since Zia-ul Haq, have been harboring and supporting terrorism, it has all come back. The roosters have come back home to roost. And like how? See these visuals. Can we have the visuals on air? It's anarchy. It's anarchy. And the former generals and their families are flying away. In the last 72 hours, viewers, 72 hours, I say, more than 150 chartered planes. More than 150 chartered planes, and mark my words when I say that. 100, according to our sources, have got families of the so-called HNIs from Pakistan, from different cities of Lahore, Peshawar, Karachi, Islamabad. They have flown out. At least half have gone to Turkey. And then from Turkey to other European destinations. And it's no secret who are those individuals who've left Pakistan. At least half of them are from this Pakistani military establishment. Can I have both my guests, please? Colonel Rajiv Barwan and Brigadier Syed Nazir, Brigadier from Pakistan. And I don't need to introduce Colonel Rajiv, you're well aware. Colonel, I'm coming to you first. Colonel, an army man is an army man for life.
Yeah,
Once a Fauji, always a Fauji. But the Pakistani, when you have a former Prime Minister who's under siege, comes out and says that if there is one man who's destroying his nation, it's his country's army chief. How do we respond to that? Colonel.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, Colonel. Loud and clear.
Aishwarya, am I audible?
Please go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, Colonel. Please go ahead.
Aishwarya, the present state, the present situation in Pakistan, the turmoil, what we are witnessing on day basis, the kind of the power alignment situation is there, the protest and everything is on a fire. That's not a very happy situation. Sometimes you feel it is not out of the cup, but it is a routine, what has been practiced. But there is a situation, something which is very alarming. Something which has happened today, it has never happened before, where the common man, the public, their own selected representatives and the army, three important pillars of the democracy, including the last bastion, which is supposed to be known as the army. Everybody is standing against each other, and that is a very, very dicey situation for the country. The better would be as soon as they, come together, but I don't foresee anything productive and fruitful coming up their way. And what surprises me most, three pillars, all three on the different tangents. Everybody is standing against each other. I don't know how they are going to handle. And I was about half an hour back, I was in video on the Hindi channel. And what surprises me, nobody is still talking about the present situation, what is there, but people are still discussing Indian Army. They are more obsessed with what is happening in India and the political parties and the government and what had happened donkeys years back in 71 and so many years back. Nobody is talking about the present situation. This escapist view is not going to help any one of them. So it is high time for them, rather than being obsessed with the Indian Army in India, they should focus and clean their own linen.
Brigadier Saeed Nasir is joining us live from Pakistan. Brigadier, I'll say I am surprised. I am surprised that you're still in Pakistan. 90% of your friends have already flown away. Either they are in London, Canada or US. Let's accept the reality, Brigadier, when Imran Khan says that if there is one man who's harming your country, it's your own army chief. That's Imran Khan. Not us, by the way. Brigadier. Brigadier, आपका mic mute है. Brigadier, your mic is on mute. Brigadier, आपका mic mute है. You have to unmute your mic, Brigadier. Brigadier, you have to unmute your mic. Thank you. And by the time that happens, that is the exact problem with the Pakistani army and the Pakistani establishment. They say something, they do something else. Can we hear you? Yeah. You understand that, Colonel?
In the present scenario, the only thing they can avoid and they should avoid is staying on the mute mode. Not on the screen, I am talking about in the reality. They should accept the reality and should not stay on the mute mode. All agencies should come on ground and work in cohesion until unless.
But Colonel, when you see these visuals coming in from Pakistan, Colonel, I'm cutting you in, but when you see these visuals coming in from the different cities of Pakistan, Colonel, for the first time, even the people, journalists from Pakistan are saying for the first time, they are witnessing, when you have the common people, Pakistan ki awam, Colonel, hitting out at their own army establishment, getting in and burning the residence of the GOC, hitting out, trying to burn the ISI headquarters, getting into airfields. It's anarchy, and they are hitting out at the people who have been ruling them. It tells us the real face of the Pakistani army, Colonel.
That is
Colonel Rajiv.
That is so very true. Until unless that is something very ironical and a very sad state of affairs to see on the screen every day, the kind of the pictures we are witnessing. Just imagine a scenario where a common man has been pushed to the wall to a level where he goes against his own, savior. And like in Hindi भाषा में अगर बोला जाए तो जो आपका रक्षक है उसको अगर आप भक्षक के तौर पे देखेंगे, I don't know. But it is a very sad state of affairs. The army is supposed to protect its country and countrymen. And यहाँ पे it has been created, a scenario has been raised and created where, they are looked upon way otherwise. And common man is burning. If they themselves are not say what they are going to do with their countrymen, I know. God bless them. Sad state of affairs. Extremely sad.
No, but it's also a point of concern for us, Colonel. You understand this better than me. We can't change
Of course, yes.
our neighbor.
No.
And I don't need to repeat
Very, very
it.
relevant-
It's no rocket science.
very relevant
you see,
point.
I just don't call it Pakistan,
wise
aka Atankistan for fun. Colonel, please carry on.
That is a very wise, any wise man who knows in his neighborhood there is a fire. If not today, then tomorrow or maybe day after. Situation may arise where, one flame come to you and you also suffer the implications. So it's not a happy situation for us either. Nobody gets a sadistic pleasure to see your neighborhood and the people around you in pain. We are not that kind of nation. That's not our seklai. That's not our outlook. We'll be more than happy if they can take care of their own home and there is a peace established and they become a good nation, But then always they have been making the wrong choices. Whether it is in the name of the terrorism or anything. The entire existence of the country is all around India and Indian army. They should not get so obsessed with us and they should focus inward rather than looking outwards. We are I can say it with conviction that no one in the hierarchy in Indian army as well as in this country is taking any kind of joy and pleasure to see this kind of state in our neighborhood. Not at all.
Am I audible or not?
Colonel, Brigadier is speaking. Brigadier Saeed.
Yeah.
Yes, Brigadier, carry on.
Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yes, you are.
Right.
And I'm not asking where you were in 1971, Brigadier. I'm asking when your former Prime Minister comments so strongly and says one person destroying Pakistan is your army chief. Brigadier.
Are you the stepbrother of Arnab? I suppose that must be. Okay.
No.
As far as
I'm
your
his
question
junior.
is concerned- Okay.
Please tell me he's my
Okay.
editor-in-chief.
Yeah,
And hence I
because
said,
he's always-
I am not
because
going to
he's
corner
always-
you. I am
Because
not
he's
going to
always
corner
on
you.
fire.
I am not going to embarrass you like Ornov did. Don't worry.
Listen,
Only Ornov can do that.
He's always on fire.
And I am not asking where you were in 1971. But I am asking you when your former Prime Minister says, and come to the topic, Brigadier, when your former Prime Minister says one person destroying Pakistan to the core is your army chief. Brigadier, answer to that. Thank you.
Yes, in 1971 I was a Pakistani and now a Pakistani and standing on Pakistan's side. So that satisfied you, not on the Indian side, not on anybody other side. And I'm an independent man of Pakistan, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, which is a thorn in the eyes of Special Republic TV and that of India. Number one. Second thing is, as far as you are talking of one man, you must have heard the briefing or the press release of DG ISPR. What he says that there is the damage done to the institution by Imran Khan or his party. He's not naming but one party chief and his so-called cult is more than the damage done to Pakistan Army in 75 years. If that is the state and you are rejoicing there, I suppose then you are in cahoot with him because you are.
I am not rejoicing.
There.
I am sad when I see
your
this, as we were
disinformation
sad for last so many decades, Colonel, when we've been trying to tell them and the people of Pakistan who were once our own.
Because you got.
And we are telling you this, Colonel, this is, and now Imran Khan for once is speaking truth when he says that one organization and one individual which is destroying Pakistan is the Pakistani army chief and the COAS, because the way they have been harboring terror, the way they have been supporting terror, the roosters are coming home to roost.
Please listen.
Colonel, it's as simple as
give
that.
me the chance to
You
explain.
see what you... So... No, I'll give you, but my question is to Colonel. Yeah.
No.
Aishwarya, I lost your voice.
Carry on, Colonel. Carry on, Colonel.
Aishwarya, I am sorry, I missed your part. I did not hear what you said, but I'll make a statement. I heard what Brigadier Said said, but my only point is ki whatsoever and whatever circumstances, one single man or no party can be more important than a nation. Nation always comes first and then comes any kind of party, whatever bloody party it is. And a party, I'm not concerned, political party or the man, common man or one chief or whosoever. Nation always come first and has to be this way only. And as you said, Kiana, we have been telling you for donkey's years that don't do this, it can have bad repercussions. But the fact is, you keep telling. At the end of the day, a person wants to hear what he wants to hear. Not only India, but across the globe from various quarters, various countries, various agencies. And they all have been telling. Numerous articles are there on the internet. And they have been giving this forewarning for the past 1 year. This is exactly how situation is going to unfold. And when I was trying to correlate the dots, exactly the situation has unfolded what an analyst have predicted. This is how it is going to happen. So there was a time when a wise man could have done his homework. And they could have taken some proactive measures. But
how do you analyze this? Paraz, how do you analyze this? How do you analyze this? I know you would want to comment on what Colonel Rajiv has said, but I want to understand your analysis today. When Imran Khan says that it's your army chief, the Pakistani army chief, who's destroying Pakistan. Paraz.
Okay, so
your analysis.
See, I am not a representative of any party, but I have my political analysis on that. Imran Khan has so far been very smart in conjuring up a narrative, not just against the entire army, but few chiefs. So he has been naming and shaming them, be it former Army Chief General Bajwa, be it the current Army Chief General Asim Munir, be it the head of ISI. He has been naming those few people and not bashing the entire forces, because again he has been reiterating the fact that Pakistan Army is one of the most professional army, which is the fact, because again they have laid lives. Thousands of Pakistani armed forces, men and women, have laid their lives for the defense of this country. So Imran Khan has been very smart in conjuring up that thing, and he has been delivering so far. I mean, I saw two different visuals from yesterday and today. Yesterday, the same PTI protesters were thrashing their vehicles, and those same thrashed vehicles, when they were on the roads today, the same PTI protesters were throwing flower petals on them. So, this is the kind of dichotomy that Imran Khan is, and he's saying truth to power, which only common ears want to hear. I mean, if I tell you that if Imran Khan comes out all against the entire army, that includes every rank and every
listen
soldier,
to this, Faraz.
that is not going to sell.
Faraz, the reality is that still
survival,
things
that is
are
not
not clear.
For anybody's political survival.
There is anarchy in Pakistan.
Army,
the present Prime Minister's party, Colonel, imagine this. The former Prime Minister is blaming the present Army Chief of Pakistan. The present Prime Minister is going to protest tomorrow in front of the Chief Justice of Pakistan. And Pakistani analysts are saying all is okay, all is well. Brigadier is saying, look, I am here, everything is hunky-dory. It's not. You need to understand. What is happening in Pakistan is unprecedented to a point. Violence for them is not unprecedented, Colonel. They are used to violence. They are used to these AK-47s on a daily basis. That's okay for them. I just don't call them Pakistan AK Atankistan for nothing.
This is a good reason, actually,
But no. Hold on, Faraz, hold on.
No reason.
Colonel, my issue is, this also impacts us. This also impacts India. India has been saying that if you need to deal with Pakistan, you need to deal with the deep state. Now the deep state is out in the open. And the people or the person who claims he has the support, and visually it seems that he has the support of the common people of Pakistan, is openly naming the deep state in Pakistan, Colonel.
That is so very true, No reason can be a good reason to shut down the eyes from the reality that is happening on ground. Every agency, every man, analysis ka time chala gaya. That is over and out now. And this all is well, what they are telling, despite what is happening on the ground. Looks good only in the movies. All is not well. That is number one. They need to accept the harsh reality and need to take concrete, stand. Judiciary is the only institution which seems to be a very, the only agency which is working and can make some difference. The people, the first issue they need to address is, they know better about their home, how they need to go about it. But this blame game theory, what Imran said, the way he behaved, his party, political protest and all, everything is immaterial. Everybody need, every boot that is available, every agency need to come on the ground. They should work in close cohesion to make out some concrete solution for this. And what we have been telling and what the world knows is the deep state. The sole problem of any kind of issue, in these kind of scenarios in the history also has been, the epicenter always has been the army and the intelligence agencies. Whether it is related to India, whether it is related to Afghanistan. You take an example of Afghanistan only. The real problem started when the military intelligence agencies and the army poked their nose in Afghanistan. The state of affairs in Afghanistan has changed very drastically and very dramatically ever since they poked the nose there, finger out. You take any example in the history. Fact is this only. Now it has come in the open, people are not ready to chew the fact.
Absolutely, Colonel. Brigadier, do you understand that? Brigadier, do you understand? Or do you want me to repeat how it's popularly known in Pakistan? B for Brigadier, B for billionaire. So billionaire Brigadier Shahid Nasir, do you understand that the people of Pakistan are standing up?
The way Pakistan is functioning, yes, we have got the problems, but these problems of Pakistan and Pakistan institution and Pakistan people are capable and resilient enough to solve them. Because in democracy and of course
the people are.
Such things
I have no doubt.
You must be aware.
The people are our own.
Trump
We have no
was
doubt on the
removed.
people, Brigadier.
Trump
The
was
problem is you, the problem is the army, the problem is the ISI.
The state building was taken over by the mob, and then they were sitting on the senator seats in America, which has got
The mob is your people. Brigadier, the mob is your people.
Another thing is,
the borders are still sealed.
As far as Pakistan,
they are not Indians, they are your people. People who are stealing strawberries, viewers, you need to understand.
Yes, we may.
They're so frustrated. The common people of Pakistan are so frustrated. That Colonel, imagine when they entered Faraz, imagine you are doing this analysis. But Colonel, when these protesters entered the residence of a GOC, when they saw a peacock, they were amazed. A white peacock, they said, "Kuch nahi mila, le lo." They saw deep freeze strawberries, Colonel. They were amazed. They said, "Le lo." They saw a 2-liter soft drink bottle. They said, "Nahi milegi dobara, le lo." So that's the level of frustration and corruption, or the level to which these certain generals and politicians of Pakistan have brought the common people of Pakistan. And I really feel sad for them and bad for the common people of Pakistan. But you know what? Brigadier, calm down. Calm down, Brigadier. Calm down, Brigadier. Calm down, you're senior. I don't want to raise my voice. Understand, we in India respect soldiers. We respect soldiers. I know, for you it's a business in Pakistan. I know for the Pakistani army, you make cement. You from making bread to making cement, and now you've also gotten into real estate. Faraz would know better, but I really don't think he can comment on that because he's still in Pakistan. But Colonel, when you have these leaders who are overseas, like Nawaz Sharif, rolling in their Bentley Bentaygas and shopping at the Louis Vuitton showrooms and want to run Pakistan from Sat Samandar Par, this is exactly what will happen. This is exactly what will happen, but people of Pakistan can see through. And I feel sad for them, Colonel, when they raise their fingers and stone against their own army. Colonel, last 10 seconds, Colonel, then I need to end. Colonel, last 10 seconds. Brigadier, calm down. Thank you. Colonel.
Okay.
Brigadier.
Yeah. What Brigadier Saeed is saying ki Pakistan is functional. People need to understand, sir, you need to understand. Pakistan is not functional, it is burning. That is the reality. And you also said Pakistan is a democracy.
It's burning, Colonel, and that's the time I have on the trending burning question tonight. Thank you so much, Faraz, Brigadier, the billionaire Brigadier Shahid Nasir, and thank you so much, Colonel Rajiv Barwan. Thank you so much for joining in on the trending burning question. And yes, Pakistan is burning. That's the time I have. Right after the break, the man himself, Arnab Goswami, on the debate at night. Thank you very much.
$13,000 placements last year at Amity. We are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
Can we ask you a couple of questions on your relationship and the agricultural land that you had bought along with Priyanka Vadra and Robert Vadra? We've been trying to get in touch with you and ask you several questions on the land deals that you had along with Priyanka Vadra and Robert Vadra. Why are you trying to avoid the camera, sir? CC Thampi, we've asked you several questions and wanted to ask you about your land dealings.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi raised the issue of institutions. Why these?
Republic TV can ask any number of questions. I'm not going to be...
But Mr. Rahul Gandhi raised the issue of institutions. Sir, he raised the issue of institutions. When the ED goes after you, these protests don't happen.
Obviously, you don't understand English. What can I...
I understand English, sir. Rahul, would you take a couple of questions on ED, Rahul? You can't push us around. किसान की बात करना गरीबों की ठीक है मैं किसान की पूछता हूँ आप पूछने दीजिए मैं किसान की पूछता हूँ पूछने दीजिए मैं पूछता हूँ बेरोजगारी की बात पूछने दीजिए राहुल
सर यू आर सर आप गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री हैं आज जनता जानना चाहती है सर आप गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री हैं आज जानना चाहती है जनता कि इतने लोगों की मौत हो गई है सर लेकिन एफआईआर में किसी का नाम नहीं है सर एफआईआर में किसी का नाम नहीं है सर एफआईआर में सर आज राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री है इतने लोगों की डेथ हो गई है सर लेकिन कोई जवाब नहीं है सर अब तक एक्शन को लेकर भी कुछ नहीं किया गया सर
Actually, you used to say Baghdadi is the lord of all.
No,
what did you say?
I say he's the lord. Basically, I'll say you one side.
But you, something like that. What did you say about Baghdadi?
मैं आपको एक सेंटेंस में आपको समझ में आ जाएगा अब्राम का खिलाड़ी है उसका आई एम एक्सटेंडिंग ऑन फेसबुक ऐसे लाइक अब्राम अगर हंसी आ रही हो खिलाफत आ गई ही वाज सो स्वीट ही लाइक खिलाफत किसको बोलते हैं ही न्यू जीरो लाइक गॉड एंड एक्सप्लेन द कांसेप्ट ऑफ खिलाफत
लालू जी आपके शहाबुद्दीन से क्या रिश्ते हैं?
अरे तुम बराबर यही सवाल पूछते हो
फोन पे आप बात करते हैं सर शहाबुद्दीन से
यार करता गिरोगे यार अरे छोड़ो
बातें होती हैं जेल में
कैसे बात होगी जेल से
टेप आए थे शहाबुद्दीन होगा टेप चला
तुम्हारे पास होगा टेप
टेप है वो चलाया भी
चलाते रहो हरि का भजन गाते रहो
पत्रकारों को आपने गालियां
बहुत बदतमीज है तुम्हारा रिपोर्ट
आपने भी तो उनसे बदतमीजी करी
फिर वही जवाब बोल रहा है दे देंगे गुम कर नाच के गिर जाओगे
लालू जी
आज टीवी बने हुए लोगों को अपील किया है कि आज टीवी का बाइकाट करो
ये भारत के लोगों की जीत है वंदे वंदे समझ में नहीं आ रहा ये देखिए आप पूरा का पूरा टूट चुका है
We have to leave from here. Due to the security reasons, we perhaps may not be able to reveal the location of the bunker where we were just a while back. These are the images which shows you the reality of what really happened in the city of Bucha. What you see right now on your screen.
हम चाहते हैं मजबूत सरकार I am seeing a very clear vote for Narendra Modi in this. Incumbency being turned into pro-incumbency is not a political event, it is a political rarity. In all of this, the role of the Latvian media must now be analyzed by you and condemned by right-thinking people like you across the country. You know that Republic is the only network in the whole country that got it spot on in every state this time. There is so much to be understood. The one thing which you understand is the people of this country, when they want change, they will seek it.